one of the reasons that we are all out there, and one of the reasons that we do what we do. This particular person started with Triple H as part of our school groups 2 years ago. And his first session, he wouldn't get near the horse. And he had the pony still. He wasn't having it. Didn't want to pet her, didn't want to talk to her, nothing. Didn't want to do anything. So, we talked through it and we worked on it. We tried, and I say we, it was Miss Nadine and Miss Kyla. But, worked through it slowly. The next time he came back, which was the following year, started off kind of the same way, but he was a little more susceptible to interacting with the pony. And finally, about 3 or 4 weeks in, got on for the first time. So fast forward another year, and he's starting again. And this time, because that was part of the school group, this time, Mom and Dad are out his first time. And have a conversation with Mom, and she says, I don't think he's getting on. We were just at a friend's house, and we tried to encourage him to pet the horses, and he was having none of it. Wasn't going to happen. She said, so I don't think he's going to get on. I said, that's okay. We worked through it before. We'll work through it again. Well, to her surprise, as soon as Flash came out and Nadine called his name, he ran over there and pretty much jumped on the horse by himself. And that's what he does every Saturday morning. He has started to communicate with her. He's using verbal commands. He's using hand commands. I mean, you want to talk about the reason we do this, to start off from that point and be where he is now, and it's only a matter of time before he's riding completely independent. So this evening, we're going to recognize our equestrian of the year, Mr. Stasik Wingfield.
Oh, cutie pie. Oh, he's adorable. Oh, we got a trophy.
That's Stasik. On flat.
Oh. Cutie pie. So sweet. Love it. Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, we've got desserts.
Really?
Yay!
You're going to show me up with desserts? Okay, one more, and then we'll break. One more recognition, and then we'll break for dessert very quickly.
Can they serve dessert while we keep on with the program?
Is it, are you
What?
starting the table?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Small. Okay, we can finish the program. We'll have dessert right after the
I
program.
promise, you're going to get
It's a
dessert.
program. Sorry, my dear.
So,
What am I? She told me to come up.
you are. You are. Yes.
Okay.
You are coming up. Besides, you can tell this is not scripted. It's okay. Y'all know us. It's all good.
We have to add them. We can't do scripts. They don't work for us.
Besides the volunteers being the heart of Triple H, of course, the other side of what keeps Triple H and their mission going is the supporters, the financial supporters, the people who give, maybe can't give of their time, but give of their wallets. Horses eat 365 days a year. I'm not sure if y'all are aware of that, but every single day, twice a day actually. They're here.
And the buck never stops.
What was that? I said the muck never stops.
Oh, of course not.
Very little teeth left at age 32, so he has to,
Yeah, so horses eat a couple of times a day. Unfortunately, sometimes our building has issues and our equipment has issues and all kinds of other stuff. So the people supporting financially are obviously equally as important as the people that are supporting us with their generous time. And we have had some supporters over the past few years that every time we kind of need something, they're a phone call away. For example, just very recently, I made a phone call and was complaining that we didn't have a compressor to air up the tires on our gator, and the lawnmower didn't have air in the tires, and I had to take one of the trailers to get air in the tires. So we got a compressor donated, and we complained about needing some more funds for training, and they sponsored training for some of our staff, just things like that. So I have been extremely privileged to know these people my entire life, over 5 years that is. But this evening, as special supporters, we want to recognize Larry and Boo Lewis.
I think everybody knows that I think Keisha's the cat's meow. And her parents are there and some of our best supporters, and that's for miles and miles away. And it's not just financial help, it's help in loving us and caring about us and being there and being our friends. And y'all are just absolute best, and we love you and thank you for being a vital part of the Triple H family.
They got
Any of you that have daddy's girls, let me tell you, it never goes away. I'm still daddy's girl.
And just a little note, and I know I'm still not supposed to say anything, but these awards are made by Esther Benedict, who is an internationally recognized artist. She does us such a wonderful service because we get these for almost zero money. And these are actually
she does a lot of stuff, beautiful
from
stuff.
her heart because she loves what we do. So they're very special awards. And I invited her tonight if she could come because she had a haircut appointment. Wow. And there was probably with Ann. You never reschedule an appointment with them. They're too hard to come by.
Okay, so now we're going to get into some recognition of our actual volunteers pretty quickly. The first person we want to recognize, we're calling her Cowgirl of the Year. And the reason is because everybody's heard the term cowgirl up. No, maybe not. Everybody, okay.
Yeah.
In this room, everybody should have heard the term cowgirl up. What that means is whatever the situation is, that person's the one that steps up and makes it happen. This person is extremely involved in everything Triple H. She helps with the gala, she is a regular volunteer. If we are doing something out of Bandera, if we're hustling raffle tickets, she's there.
She's adopted a horse. She's adopted a horse.
So it doesn't matter what the situation is. When we call on her, she is there for Triple H and has been for I think 4 years now. So this evening we want to give some special recognition to our very own Tracy Riddle.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
That is beautiful.
I just want to say I couldn't do this, or this is not deserved, without all the other Saturday people. I would like all the Saturday volunteers to stand up. And they're the people who tell me, that might be backwards. You might want to have a professional check that out.
Next, every year we like to, every year the awards are a little different. As volunteer coordinator, I get to kind of decide what awards we're going to give out that year. So they changed a little bit. But this year we wanted to recognize one of our young people. As I said before, we have a lot of teenagers that come out to Triple H and volunteer. And these are pretty capable kids. But what gets me every time is their heart. And I don't know if at their age I have that kind of heart, for sure. So it really takes me back. And we've had some that have started, at 11 years old and volunteer until they go off to college. This particular one started when she was 14, I think 13 or 14, and is a senior in high school now. And she's there every week. She does whatever I ask her. She works with the most difficult horses and sometimes the most difficult clients, and does it with a smile and a huge heart. So this evening we'd like to give some special recognition to Miss Paige Gonzalo. One of our programs is, as we mentioned, working with at-risk youth. That happens to be one of the tougher jobs at Triple H. You never know where these kids are coming from, but it wasn't a good situation. Period. That's why they're out there. And at times, you get just what I call word vomit. They just will let all kinds of stuff out. And it's hard sometimes to know exactly how to deal with it on the other side and keep them focused on what they're out there for, the therapy and their horse. So we have some very, very valuable members of our team, and we call them mentors, and they're the ones that work with those programs. And again, it surprises me when they sign up to do that particular job and they stick with it for session after session after session. Sometimes 2 weeks, 2 classes a week. So tonight we want to recognize as Mentor of the Year, Dominique Grasso.
Yay, Dominique!
all-around kind of person. The one this year is all around. I think she's there every single day. She comes out, she helps feed horses. Her favorite saying is the muck never stops, which means the stalls have to be cleaned every single day. So she's out there helping with that. She also helps exercise a couple of our horses that she really gets along with. And just, she does classes almost every single day. She does whatever program, and does it with a smile, and is energetic and excited every time she goes out there. So this evening we are recognizing as our Volunteer of the Year, Miss Terry Harper. It's a happy one.
It's gorgeous.
Look how good smile. There we go. One more, please. Thank you.
You won't believe this, but a year ago I was really shy. Really lonely. Until my beautiful sister drove me out to Pie Creek one day. Met a horse named Stony and a gal named named Keisha. And a bundle of energy named Kathy. And it's just, everything changed for me that day, and I haven't looked back, and it's just been the best year of my entire life. And if it hadn't been for the folks at the 9 essential staff members that just welcomed me without any qualms at all, forced people their whole lives. Welcome the total greenhorn into the family, and it's just been the best year of my whole life.
But first, before we recognize any volunteers, we have some other recognition. The first, I don't want to say person, the first recognition we're going to give this evening is for our horse of the year. As important as the volunteers are to help facilitate the therapy, you all know the horses are the therapists. We're just there to make sure that the magic happens in a safe manner, right? Our horses are the therapists. Rusty, for any of you that don't know, is one of our Clydesdales. She's been with Triple H for 9 years, I think, now, and has just really become a great all-around horse. You know, she can work with any client in any program, and does it with a smile on her face. That's it. So this evening, we're gonna have Mike actually accept Rusty. This is a real conversation. Ginger, well, why can't Rusty come accept for herself? First of all,
They won't let her in the rest.
I was like, first of all, she's not gonna like that we're having this. So Mike's gonna give her something special tomorrow when he gets out. Second of all, yeah, there's just not enough room in here. But what we do have for her is,
Oh, beautiful. Oh, big girl.
Purple.
Is that purple?
Purple is Rusty's favorite color.
for any of you that don't know, Miss Kathy is our equine director, therefore she is going to give out the award again. Mike feeds her several times a week, so he's one of her favorite people.
I would like to say one little thing about Rusty. A few months ago, I was walking into Triple H, and one of our veterans, our wounded warriors, was with PTSD, was walking out, and he stopped me and he said, I want you to know that you're doing a really good thing here. And I thought, I wonder where he's coming from. And he had just done a ground exercise where part of it was putting his ear next to the horse's side. And this wounded warrior, this veteran with PTSD, I said, well, why do you say that? And he said, because today I heard Rusty's heartbeat and I decided to keep mine. We have, our horses do so many wonderful things that you'll never know. But there are 22 deaths approximately every single day from wounded warriors taking their own lives. Rusty's heart beats in a part of that young man, and he didn't take his life that day. And I thank her for what she's doing for our wounded warriors.
No, Rusty.
Replay, I want that hug on film. That's the time I need to show how much you care about each other.